Welcome back to Lightning Springs Ranch. Today we're breaking out Hercules, this 4-year-old horse that hasn't been ridden in the last 9 months. You might remember him from a few clips like this. He's been out on the pasture for way too long, so it's time for us to take him up to the mountain and try to get him tuned in. This young horse is very reactive, and because he's had such a long break, we've got to make sure we warm him up good before we take him up to the mountain. As you can see, he's a little bit fresh today. It doesn't help that that back cinch was separated too far from the front one, causing it to slide back on his belly too far. I got that problem fixed, but he still had an attitude. Think about it. Right after this clip, I stopped videoing. And right after I did, I went to put my foot in the stirrup when he blew up, kicked me in my upper thigh, and took off bucking. I had a nice hoof print tattooed on my thigh for the next week or so. After a few choice words and a couple of minutes, my leg felt good enough to try to get back up on him. Once I was on him, he calmed way down, and I was able to get a good ride on him before we took him up to the mountain where we were going to start the real work. Oh, easy now. Okay. You might remember this buckskin horse from our last video. He'd been ridden up here a few times and was doing super good. We had some cows over here in the wrong pasture that we needed to push back. Me and my brother got dropped off to go around them while my dad took the truck to where we were going to put them and rode back. Some of these hills are pretty steep, and I was determined to give this horse an attitude adjustment today in retribution for my leg. There's probably 10 or 15 in this little meadow over here, so. And since me and my brother are both on young horses, the dogs are going to end up doing most of the work here. Walk up. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Good dogs. Okay. Okay. Push him right along the ridge, and there's a trail that goes right over, you know, and then on the road. I think as long as they go this way, we're fine. Lever. Ace, lever. A lot of times, the best thing for a reactive horse is to get them concentrated on going over logs and through trees so that they can stop looking around for things to get scared about. Come on. Come on. I'll get up this hill if you can just get them to the road.
I got it. I'll just walk.
I was going to try to get up this hill to cut the cows off, but it is very slick and steep. Old Hercules started falling down the hill, and he took me to the edge where I also slipped. Luckily, we had a pickup man right down there to catch him.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks.
The cows had pretty much stopped on the road, right by the gate that we were going to push them through.
Save them.
Since we're putting a whole bunch more cows over here, we decided to ride over and check the trough to make sure there's enough water coming out to support all these cows. It was a good thing that we rode over here because the cows had knocked the inlet pipe off the trough and all the water was just leaking by. Once we got it all fixed back up, we rode off to check a new trough and a different set of cows.
Okay.
I'm a little hot down here. Thankfully, this trough was completely full of water and all the cows looked really good. And over on this hill, there's one more trough that needs to be checked before we head back for the day.
Top rail. There's cows at that trough down there.
It's really good to get some training done up here on the mountain. It's one of the best ways to improve a horse.
We're crossing the pond.
Now that we've checked all the cows and water, we're going to head back for the truck. Hercules rode well today and improved a lot from that morning. It's always interesting to get a fresh horse out and get him tuned back up. You're going to be seeing a lot more of him in the videos to come. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.